I think we should, out of respect for the few Aboriginal Bushmen who reside in basement rathskellers below Canal Street, I think we should, out of respect for those people, abandon the celebration of the viciously America-centric holiday, July 4th. Look, why should I talk anymore? It's time for you, and frankly, I like conversation, and it's easier for me to talk to you and a lot less boring than if I talk myself. So this is Jay Diamond in for Gil Gross on WOR 212-398-9404. Good afternoon, Nora.
Good afternoon, Jay.
How do you do?
Good to hear you again.
Thanks a million. It's good to be liked. You know something, Nora? There's no better feeling than to be appreciated. And after having been scorned and unappreciated for as long as I have, it's nice to hear a friendly voice.
Well, these things happen. They say this, though you are not naming them, I think there's two that I'm thinking of, the master builder and his tart.
Oh, that's very good.
Now, may I say this?
You've got it. You win the contest.
I've heard some newscasters refer to it as a romance. For goodness sakes, it's nothing but a cheap, sordid sex affair.
Well, speak for yourself.
They actually deserve one another.
Oh, wait a minute.
He will never trust him, and he will never trust her.
Well, it's one thing to have a cheap, sordid sex affair. It's another thing for the whole world to see it every day in the newspapers. But the tip-off that nothing has happened in the world today, as of last night when these papers went to press, is the fact that even the New York Times has sunken to putting Donald and Marla on the front page of the metropolitan section. All those people who got their New York Times today, you will see that in the bottom right-hand segment, Trump to marry Marla.
And children read that. Isn't that beautiful?
Well, it's deplorable. They should be reading Captain Billy's Whiz-Bang like I did when I was a boy.
Because the broken marriage, this so-called, if it ever comes about between them, quote-unquote, marriage,
Nora,
is steeped in adultery, sin, and lying.
There's nothing so wrong with these things. Come on, it depends who it is. No, it's not the adultery that bothers me. It's not the sordid sex that bothers me. It's the fact that some people are consumed with interest over these non-entities. I honestly don't understand what the interest is in these two people.
You see,
and I don't like Donald Trump's face. He has a predatory face. I wouldn't make a deal. I wouldn't send him out to buy used tires.
If I were a performer, I would never perform at his place, no matter how much he offered. For him to say adultery is no sin, because he's doing it, what's he trying to do? Rewrite the Ten Commandments? It's all right because he's doing it?
Did he say that?
Now, God is punishing him. His fortunes are going down, down, down.
All right. Thank you very much, Nora. Thank you. On WOR, this is Jay Diamond greeting Josephine.
Hello, Jay?
Yes, Josephine.
Did she win the $1 million?
No, I lowered it to $999,999.99.
I'll take the 99 cents.
Well,
it's Donald Trump and Marla Maples.
Of course it is, yeah, but that was the gag. All right. That was a little
that's what
gag.
I wanted. I just want that $1 million.
Are you celebrating this viciously America-centric holiday?
Yes, I hung out my flag.
I hope it was an Australian Aboriginal flag.
No, it was an American flag.
Well, don't you realize that by hanging out an American flag, you're taking a virulently America-centric position?
But I'm so glad to hear that you're back, Jay. That's the most important thing.
I am back.
And I'm glad. And congratulations.
I'm back, and it's great to be back.
Okay,
It puts me in mind of a song before you leave, Josephine.
Yes.
I'm back in my saddle again.
That's Gene Orchard.
Out where a friend is a friend. That's all.
Okay.
It's enough of my singing. Got into trouble for singing. I don't want to get into trouble anymore.
I'm just glad you're back.
I'm glad you're back, too. Thanks a million.
Okay.
You know how wonderful it is, Josephine, to hear that from you? You know that I'm a very sensitive guy. I need a lot of affection.
You got it.
I appreciate it.
You have it, Jay.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right. WOR, it's 2:18. This is Jay Diamond. Come out of the ether and join me on this exultant tribute to the Founding Fathers, who some 215 years ago, this very minute, ladies and gentlemen, encapsulated the finest thoughts, the finest philosophies of the European Enlightenment. Yes, I said a dirty word, the European Enlightenment. They encapsulated the logical positivist philosophy of men like John Locke, Hume, Hobbes, John Burke. And they came up with a document called the Declaration of Independence. And you know what was in that Declaration of Independence? Do you know what promulgated the concepts in the Declaration of Independence, the independence of our nation? What was the call to arms in the years prior to the Declaration of Independence? No taxation without